The regrets of an e-girl, which I'm sure are plentiful, because never regret the golden rule between heaven and earth. What you are perceived online does not stop when you go offline.
Hey everybody, I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about e-girls, specifically the reasons why I am no longer an e-girl. But I think it's an important subject to talk about. You know that song E-Girls Are
Okay, boys, it's time to place bets. Why? Didn't work out, was too weak, couldn't handle the stress, wanted people to love her, but turns out people just saw you as meat. What's your bet why this happened?
ruining my life. I think everybody thought it.
I'm gonna go with the obvious choice of, I thought that everyone loved me, I thought that everything's good, but at one point I understood that I'm a piece of meat and only a piece of meat. Oh no.
It was some kind of ironic statement, but arguably, e-girl culture is ruining elements of people's lives. And I'm going to talk about why. Since I used to be one, I feel like
Ooh.
it's my responsibility to call out this behavior and take accountability for enabling this culture myself and being an active negative contributor without knowing the very real world implications, detriments, and consequences that such actions can have and how it hurts women and men collectively for different reasons. I have a Twitch channel. I used to stream for 8 to 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, and I made money. Not as much as some very popular female streamers that might come to your mind, and I'll speak about them later.
Ooh, look at that. That's Amouranth. Everyone knows who that is.
But I made enough to support myself. And then I made more, chasing numbers, being trapped in a never-ending cycle of narcissism and a heightened state of self-worth. There are plenty of ways that being a woman on the internet is dangerous. Being on the internet
I agree on the heightened self-worth part, though.
in general opens you up to the most evil of people.
Look here.
Oh, okay. Give me a second. Oh, wait.
Being able to say whatever they want.
Ellie in Video Land. Wait, that's her, right? Yes. Also, by the way, 10 out of 10 because the username Ellie in Video Game Land is probably literally top 5 all-time history peak woman ingenuity. What's the word I'm looking for? Creativity when it comes to creating usernames, because typically it's your name, which is probably Ellie, plus your surname and the last letter of your surname doubled, or maybe underscore. That's the typical woman username, but she only did her name plus in Video Game Land. That is pretty good for a woman.
Want about you with no consequence.
Show me your TV's mercy, please.
No.
But it has
That was an Indian.
physical dangers too. I used to have a P.O. box so people could send me gifts. I saw a lot of popular YouTubers and streamers doing that. People wanted to send me things. I let it happen. Someone I
That is such lying cope. She has, by the way, already lied a couple of times in this 1 minute. I haven't mentioned it, but this is the first lie I'm gonna push back on. But yeah, she is currently putting herself out as a victim. Okay? She understands the faults and bad things of her way, and she is complicit in them, and she is a part of the problem, but she still wants to masquerade as the victim. Okay? This is why she's saying, "Oh, I saw a lot of other Twitch streamers and YouTubers have a PO box." No. You didn't do it because of that. You saw opportunity to get men to buy you free shit. That is the reality. You didn't see other people do this. You saw an opportunity to get a lot of free stuff. Don't you lie to me. Because I'm probably gonna now mention this a lot because, again, this is a lot of lies in just 1 minute 30 seconds.
knew from my stream moved across the country to my city so he could be closer to me. This didn't terrify
Aww.
me. The culture of Twitch makes you want to tear down boundaries. The thing about streaming is that it's
No, that's your job. You decided to be an e-girl. Your whole life is on the table. Everything about you needs to be known, and you need to be cute on in all hours of the day. That is your job. Can't do it. Can't handle it. Well, congratulations. Not gonna work out.
So personal. People want to know everything about you. What'd you have for dinner? What are you doing this holiday? What are you doing this weekend? Where are you from? I was putting myself in danger by just having a P.O. box with my zip code, and I had no idea.
By the way, these questions are not these questions are self-entitled, because the reality is, if you're streaming for 100 or 200 people, yeah, so one person is probably gonna ask you, completely with no ill intent, by the way, most likely, hey, what are you gonna do for Christmas? Because they're interested. That's it. It's nothing like that, but the fact that there's so many people, statistically, your chances of getting asked about everything and anything you're doing this Christmas or whatever, they are just ridiculously increased, and you're gonna get all of these questions pretty much no matter what happens.
Yeah. This pseudo parasocial relationship between someone on a screen and someone in a chat can turn into obsession very quickly. I once had a supporter that would sell his plasma to be able to tier 3 sub. And though I told him that that's unnecessary and not to do that, I couldn't stop him, and I wasn't going to refund that sub. This was my full-time job. It was how I supported myself and my mother and my pets at the time.
There you go. There you go. More lies. This is more lies. Again, she's just giving herself excuses. This is like the... I forgot which was the video that we watched about another situation similar to this. Again, this video is just, oh right, the PhD dropout who did OnlyFans. These videos are not to explain people anything. These videos are literally self-gaslighting, and this is the same. Let's look at the sentence she just said, because it's lies. This is just lies again. Flat out, full-blown lies, with the intent of trying to humanize yourself and make yourself seem better than you are. She said that someone sold plasma to become a tier 3 sub, and she didn't refund them because it's her job. True, it is your job, but then she says also, oh, because I needed to feed my cat's family, blah, 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 seventh divorced stepsister from my dad's cousin, okay? No, you didn't. You just said that you made enough money, and then you made more money, and that implies that you have enough money. You could have refunded that person, because that refund was most likely not the difference between eating suffer or starving for another day. That Twitch sub was not the difference. It probably meant in a monetary scheme for you literally nothing. And yet you didn't do it because you're just greedy. It's not that you didn't choose to not refund this person because, oh, that's your job, you need to do this, and no, you just wanted to be greedy. And now you're gaslighting yourself to believe that it's your job and that's why you did these things. Is this whole video just gonna be her gaslighting herself to an extreme degree?
The longer you are a persona on the internet, the faster you disconnect from the real world and your true sense of self. Your life becomes a show for the masses, for your customers, your consumers. Your job is to keep them consuming your content.
Yes.
And the more popular someone becomes, the less they care about you as an individual, because numbers are everything, and you're just one person. I love being a content.
Damn right, and this is a good thing. This is how it should be. I'm a clown on the internet. She's a clown on the internet. Everyone is a clown on the internet for everyone else's enjoyment, okay? I have no right to ask from any of you to respect me as a human being, an individual. You will choose that or not, but at the end, I'm just some guy you are watching for entertainment. And it's no difference from her or anyone else. These people who demand that you love them, like them, admit that they're smart and shit like that, those people are just arrogant pieces of shit. That's it. End of story. No exceptions.
Content creator. It's what I've always wanted to do. Since I was in elementary school, my dream was to be a movie director and a TV show host. When I learned about streaming, I really thought that I could make it into the world of entertainment. I went to college for media production and management with a minor in theater. But once I started
Oh, okay. I was for a moment... She's talking in a very strange way. She's talking... Baby just read how to make friends and influence people for the first time. She's talking like she literally just read her first first psychology book. It's kind of slightly strange.
Streaming, I didn't really gain any new skills. Just be active on
Yeah, because she doesn't have a background in that. Theater kid, like, probably not really. I'm confused slightly about this woman.
social media. What's on social media? Women being sexy. And you have people like Amouranth in interviews saying, you could have your tits out. To say, you're not going to have as much money as me. You're not going to be as successful as me unless you have your breasts available to be seen by the public.
Nice. Wait. We gotta talk about Amouranth. Amouranth is trash, obviously. She lied about her husband abusing her. Then she said, Dobby is free. Now I don't need to look like this anymore. And 2 days after, she already again looked like this. And 1 month after, she was back with her husband because everything was a lie. And when I pointed that out, that most likely she's a lying piece of shit and none of that happened, people were white knighting like crazy. You people need to learn that a white woman crying does not instantaneously mean that she's not telling the truth, okay? Women are manipulative creatures, and Amouranth is absolutely a completely broken husk of a human soul left. Amouranth sacrificed everything for money, and she doesn't like the money. Because there is only one thing that people want on a psychological level. It is the greatest motivator of anything a person ever does. And that is to feel needed, and not in the meat puppet popsicle sense of way, but needed and appreciated and being said that you are wrong, aka just people effectively agreeing with her. But these ways that people are typically simping for Amouranth is never gonna achieve those things. And it doesn't matter how mentally tough and fortified you are. At some point, the fact that every single person in life is treating you like a piece of meat, and you're nothing else. You know that they're not agreeing with you because they like what you're saying. They're not being nice to you because they like you for you. They're doing that because you're a literal piece of meat. At some point, your psyche is gonna suffer. And Amouranth has. Well, she has pretty much been already through the seven layers of hell. Okay, it is what it is. And I mean, you're gonna become spiteful. You're gonna become aggressive. And Amouranth, as much as I remember, is actually constantly aggressive against her subs. She wants to put them down because she wants to feel better than the people who are trying to constantly abuse her, and even though they don't even know that, because that's all only from her perspective. It is crazy, okay? Amouranth needs to do this. She needs to have an extremely elevated sense of self and achievement and worth. Otherwise, she needs to face the reality that she's nothing. Nothing she has achieved in life matters. None of the money that she has matters. And people never liked her for her. People don't care about her for being a human. They care about the fact that she was just genetically born beautiful. And that's pretty much it. And you can lie as much as you want, but Amouranth is built like a literal goddamn fucking breeding mare. It is what it is, boys. It's true.
Be seen by the public. Mass gaslighting and grooming. That kind of rhetoric seeps into your mind like a poison. Everyone in this culture has been poisoned. We can't help it. We're inundated with it. Propaganda, sex, political discourse, cancel culture.
Isn't it pronounced inundated? No.
Mob mentality. Social media is poison, and it's contributing to the thousands of mental illnesses in this modern age. I deleted Snapchat off my phone, and I disabled my DMs on all socials because I was sick of being readily available for just anyone. And it is for my safety. And if you think that I'm being some kind of self-righteous bigot or whatever, then that means
wait, what? Self-righteous bigot? Is she just using words that she doesn't understand at this point? How can you be a self-righteous... Well, you can be a self-righteous bigot. I mean, I'm literally right here. But, I mean, not in the context that she's talking about, which is kind of really strange and awkward.
You would prefer I tear down my boundaries for you. As a streamer, you are
That's your
subject
job?
to something called trauma dumping, where people will come into your chat and speak about extremely sad personal matters because streaming is
Yep, have been there. It's annoying.
free therapy when it's not practice for flirting. And yeah, I flirted back, trying to be cute and make money. I'm sorry I contributed to that. And I won't again. It's not
No. Again, the lies. She didn't flirt back to try to be cute and make money. At least this time she's more honest. She flirted back because she knew that that's gonna guarantee that person probably donate. There's a difference. There's a huge difference.
not fair to me, and it's not fair to the people who are paying for fake attention. It is not all my responsibility either. You should not support someone just because you are attracted to them. This culture
not.
opened me up to being preyed on by narcissists, manipulators, sociopaths, and even pedophiles. People who want
Wow.
to tear your walls down just so you can make them feel more validated. It's all about you. You. All the people on the screen think it's all about me. Me. This was never my goal, and my dreams were corrupted by internet culture. I was blind to what I was doing, and men are blind to what's being done to them, and some men are blind to what they are doing to women.
Deserved natural selection. The literal kinder egg of the US, but for adults.
Women through this. If anyone tries to tear your walls down, break your boundaries, to be close to you, they want something from you. It's just a sign that
True. I have done it multiple times. It actually works really well, by the way, just saying.
you're in the presence of escapism at best, and at worst, in the presence of the dark.
Okay, yeah, definitely vindicated. Baby's first psychology book was definitely read. The Dark Triad, Narcissism, Machiavellianism, and psychopathy. Machiavellianism is just the fact that you're a person who orchestrates all the outcomes and tries to blah 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 do things. Narcissism is self-explanatory. Psychopathy is, well, no one knows the difference nowadays between a psychopath or a sociopath, so let me just give you the quick rundown. A sociopath is someone who's gonna shoot you because you stand in the way of something that he wants. He doesn't actually care about the fact that he shot you. For him, it's just a means to an end to get to the goal that he desires. A psychopath, though, is gonna kill you, and there's gonna be feelings. There's gonna be a lot of feelings about this and things like that. In fact, maybe the goal is just to kill without meaning. That's an easy way to say the difference between a psychopath and a sociopath. The Dark Triad is a psychological term of personality first published by Delroy L. Palhus and Kevin blah blah blah, that describes three notable offensive but non-psychological personality types: Machiavellianism, subclinical narcissism, and subclinical psychopathy. Each of these personality types is called dark because each is considered to contain. This is bullshit.
Triad. They want to get what they can out of you. There's no use for you outside of the internet. I have learned a lot the past 2 years, and now it's my goal to use my platform to teach others and try to have people think for themselves.
Rip, good luck opening an OF account in 2 years.
On my path of
Or a
learning
year.
and searching
I
for
mean, you already have the cats as a coping mechanism.
truth, I discovered the big monster of capitalism and how places like Twitch or OnlyFans contributes to a bigger problem than most people understand. In the internet world where you have to fight to stay relevant.
Oh shit, that was so specifically extremely vague in the direction of communism.
Because everything is accelerated at an alarming pace. This shallow way
Ooh.
of being has an
Acceleratism. Well, whatever the fuck that shit is called. Woo!
expiration date. Everyone gets older, looks fade. Women will feel competition with each other. They'll be competing for attention and the wallets of men. And men will compete against each other too. Their expiration date is when their money runs out. You do not actually know the
Ooh.
other person in these fake relationships. You don't
Wait, is
know.
that a nose ring? I mean, did we just go full circle? Oh my god. Septum piercing. No, wait. Is this a nose ring or a septum piercing is in the middle? What's worse, boys? A nose ring or a septum piercing or both at the same time? Now that's the real question.
The other person in these fake relationships. You don't know if they actually align with your ideals. And we all know that the anonymity of the internet makes it so easy to hide
Spoiler alert, they always lie! What? Wouldn't you lie? It's easy.
who you really are. Streamers will lie to their audience in order
Doctor disrespect Twitch ban shines light on legal blah blah blah.
to not be canceled and
Doctor PDF file, boys.
win public
Loser.
support because your money is more important than their honesty and
Twitch is transforming into a political area. Hassan Piker at the forefront. Oh my god, a headline like this. Destiny's probably seething and coping while thinking about PDF things. 10 out of 10.
integrity. The truth is not profitable.
Oh
This
shit!
culture
I mean, you can't have this without that. I mean, they're literally entwined by fate at this point. Okay, I tried this in 2 conversations for a little while. I would just flat out lie. Yeah, I mean, if this is a relationship thing, lying is easy.
is not profitable. This culture gives the unhealthy ego a place to thrive. All you have to do is virtue signal and say you're supporting women by supporting their OnlyFans. And women say they're supporting themselves. They're independent, even though they're using a platform.
Oh, this is what was the Lily thing. What's the girl? I think her name's Lily. I don't remember the surname, but the one that just did the 100 men 24-hour thing. It wasn't 1,000, but she's planning 1,000. And there's an interview with her, which is insane because she's literally just constantly trying to she's in that interview, she's just constantly justifying her own actions and labeling them as good and the right choice, and that she should be proud of her things and whatnot and all of that. It is crazy. It is crazy.
By and for men who have
But to be honest, I'm kind of getting fucking bored. Oh, more Amouranth pictures. Okay, I'll stay a little bit longer.
free access to all of their pictures and videos and make a profit off of all the content, no matter how private or personal it is. I would have men ask me when, not if, when I was going to get an OnlyFans. OnlyFans was
Hey, I'm also putting that bed girl again. It's happening.
created by a very suspicious individual who has suspicious relationships with children. It's no surprise that Twitch has become the site to pick your favorite e-girl to simp for. It's run by Jeff Bezos, who builds value. He's looking to make a profit. So you
Wait, what?
and the streamers
What's run by Jeff Bezos?
are product.
Which?
And maybe you're having some cognitive dissonance. The narrative that this is mentally healthy or safe for men and women, or that somehow this
That's not dissonance. Again, she's using this language to lie about her own decisions and whatnot. She doesn't want this to be what it is, aka self-gas fucking lighting, but she calls it instead dissonance. Okay, come on, get the Amouranth pictures faster.
will make men respect women more in the long run. This doesn't act towards respecting women because women who do not involve themselves with such activities still get seen as the same and are expected to participate, and men are not respected.
By the way, fun fact about this situation, at some point this is going to happen en masse. Because, I mean, OF is drying up, boys. It's going to dry up for a lot of people at very, very short intervals, and it's going to be funny.
Any more than you would respect an ATM. The irony is that the women who are doing this kind of thing, that have a hatred for men, are feeding into the elitist patriarchy themselves. And
Nice pause. This is going to be my thumbnail because I like Amouranth's body, but not anything else of her. I think she's a vapid, nonsensical, completely useless individual, and she has no personality or soul even attached to any of this meat suit. But I do like the meat suit. Anyway, what the fuck was I talking about? There was a point I wanted to make here.
This kind of thing, that have a hatred for men, are feeding into the elitist patriarchy themselves and grooming.
Oh yeah, women who have hatred for men for things like this, and they do the things that it's hilariously stupid. Anyway, I think we're gonna call it quits here because I am getting really bored with this, because all of this is just self-pity and self-gaslighting, and I'm getting bored. Anyway, that was Ellie in Video Land. Woo! And that was Amouranth with her lumptious body. 10 out of 10. Bye.